Hey folks, let's dive into a headline that's making headlines everywhere. Donald Trump was booed loud and clear by a packed crowd during Sunday's World Cup final, and he still stepped out onto the field to help FIFA's Johnny Infantino hand over the trophy together. It all happened at MetLife Stadium, which hosted this championship's last two matches. Trump and Infantino were on the sidelines in a suit, watching Spain edge Argentina 1-0. Trump waved to the fans as he walked onto the field, but you can hear the boos and whistles on the television feed, and even louder in the stands. The music that usually starts a trophy ceremony was drowned out by the crowd's reaction. After the takeaway, Infantino handed the medals to the players while the U.S. delegation's leaders, Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum and Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney, stood beside Trump, shaking hands with the athletes to Lula. Finally, Trump and Infantino hauled the Serra Trophy to Spanish captain Rodri. Trump lingered on the podium, standing beside the players as Rodri CDC the first lifting up, echoing a moment from last summer's Club World Cup final when Trump likewise stayed in the spotlight. The U.S. president has attended plenty of sporting events over his 2 terms in office and while he was campaigning. He was the first sitting U.S. president to attend a 2025 Super Kick, just 3 weeks after taking the Oval Office, and he got a mix of cheers and boos. 80% of fans in red states, those that lean Republican, cheered Trump at college football games, and he's even faded in combat sport events, with the UFC's president Dana White, an outspoken ally, greeting him warmly. On the flip, a far-reacher majority of fans have booed him at other events. He was shoved announced at Game 3 of the New York Knicks NBA Finals. At the U.S. Open tennis showdown last year, the U.S. Tennis Association had asked for the crowd's reaction to be but ESPN and ABC kept the jeers unmuted, and at pro baseball, pro football, and Washington, D.C. area venues. Trump's sensitivity to his public image likely explains why he steered clear of any 2026 World Cup games until this final. He sat in the suite, touching the trophy during the first half. He even got a brief nod on the video board before and after the U.S. national anthem, but the crowd didn't crack a laugh. So there you have it, a president who, despite the applause and the boos, still lent his name to the world's biggest football stage, carrying a trophy for the moment of history that cresciente even with the crowd's discontent. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for more stories like this that put the spotlight on politics and a sport. Until next time, keep the conversation going, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.